The Telegraph now, in Scotland's authoritarian regulation of speech is now going to criminalise talking to women or talking about sex in public. I reckon the people making the laws in Scotland are just virgins who are too scared to talk to women, so want to stop chads like us getting any. Josh.
Indeed. Men in Scotland who loudly boast about sexual conquests in public could face jail, and saying this up to 7 years. Now, there is an issue, I believe, of misogyny or sexual deviance. Deviance? Is that
Scotland?
Well, specifically...
You've singled out Germany, and now you're targeting Scotland.
No, there's a problem. There's a problem of you know, of suggestive behaviour towards women, of hassling women. There's need to address this somehow.
Yeah.
But the idea that one of the craziest things here is that you don't necessarily have to be doing this directly in front of a woman. So just the fact that you might go, oh, yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to do it. Does this show go in Scotland? Yeah, it does, yeah, so I better watch myself.
Are you going to do the accent?
All right, pet. No, I'm from Scotland. So, all right, that lassie, she's really bonny.
So if you talk about some sort of sexual conquest this year, or just any sort of, intercourse with
her haggis.
And then, that's the sort of thing we say in Scotland.
I'd like to deep fry her.
But do you think you should have a 7-year prison sentence for saying you wouldn't mind trying her haggis?
Of course not. So...
I think this is absolutely bonkers. How about we support fatherless boys to grow up and not be incels before we throw them in prison, don't you think?
Well, I think this is trying to find a legislative solution to a social problem.
Absolutely, and that's why I love Andrew Tate. I don't love Andrew Tate, but I think, no, Andrew Tate's like the modern Brothers Grimm fairy story, isn't he? He's like a warning, he's like, it's out there, guys, you're never going to completely suppress it.
Yeah.
And he's such a perfect example of that.
This is why, by the way, Cresta always wears these long-sleeved things just to hide all her Andrew Tate tattoos.
It's huge.
I belong to Andrew Tate. Yeah.
No, I think... Yeah, I think it's never going away, is it? And what we need is a celebration of chivalry. That's all dead. Yeah. We want to. I think there's so many young boys that don't have enough aspiration, do they? So.
Well, I mean, my thing was always to get to children, when they're 7, 8, 9 years primary school, and teach them how to treat people properly. Yeah. All people, but specifically women, and to explain these issues later on. So when they see it modelled by, if they're their parents or older brothers or whoever it is, we can break that cycle.
Yeah.
Because it is a real issue out there.
Yeah, apparently.